Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a button loop. Alright, so I've marked my button right here. This is the first button loop I did. So you're going to use some, I think this is actual floss for embroidery, but I have a black and it's pretty thick. It's a decent weight, but you're going to double it up on a needle and use a standard upholstery needle. And you're going to need a significant amount of thread because you're going to be crocheting with your fingers. If I can get this thing threaded in the first place. You would think with a needle this big it would be easy. Alright. I'm going to do about a distance from 1 arm's length worth of thread. Tie a knot at the end. Alright, so I'm going to start right about where the button is. I'm going to unpin it so I can get to the inside of the seam. And you're just going to start where it'll be hidden. And then you're going to go up to the end where you're going to start your loop. And you're going to make a loop in the fabric. Big enough for your fingers to fit through. About like that. Okay? I usually start by making a knot so that it's a good place to anchor and it'll stay. Better to work on the inside so that your initial stitches are hidden. Alright, so you have a finger loop. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the loose string with your finger and pull it through to make a knot. This is how you're making your braid, basically. Which is why you need a lot of thread, because this is going to have to be long enough to go over your button once it's looped. This makes a pretty thick cord. Pretty sturdy braid, it shouldn't tear out. And I usually count, I think 16 is about the right number of loops for this size of button, but to test it, you can double it over, and pass it over your button and see if it works. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. It's almost there. You could do 20, maybe 22 of these loops. And then what you're going to do when you're at your end is you're going to make a knot so that it won't unravel, and then you're going to pass it back through your fabric like this, and you're going to make a knot. This might look better if you were using the same color of thread as your fabric, but I'm not too worried about it. I might line this with something on the inside so you don't see its stitches, or just not worry about it. But that's pretty much it. I double knot it just to make sure it stays. But that's it. Now you have, if this were actually stitched down, it would work. But there you go, all done.